It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here for Game 1. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. What do you have on him, Chris?
Luke, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And now here's the Dodgers' designated hitter, Justin Dean. Foul ball there. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here's Mookie Betts. And that's in there for strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Up the middle, makes a sliding stop to first. Nicely done for the out. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Will Smith to the plate. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Swings through that.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
And that is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike.
One strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. And here's Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that one upstairs, ball one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back now in Toronto. Starting on the mound in this one, Roki Sasaki.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Bottom of the first. And now for the Jays, George Springer. That one misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one missed. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Nathan Lucas. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses inside. 1-2 to count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Two outs, base is empty. And another ball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Just missed. Alejandro Kirk waiting to hit for Toronto. Two down, nobody on.
Hey.
Outside ball 4.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So 2 down. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Alejandro Kirk. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
2-0.
That clips a corner. Fouls one off. 2-2. Goes down looking. One left for Toronto. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Game 1 of the World Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship.
Ball 1.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. It bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. Out to short. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the second. Here comes Max Muncy. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a ball. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Outside low, and a count 2-1. 1 out and a runner at second here in Game 1 of the World Series. Next offering upstairs. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time. They get the out on Muncy. Here's Kike Hernandez. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Connor Falefa makes the play, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Sasaki back to work. Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Righty delivers.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's down and in. A slider missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Next to hit, Ernie Clement delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
And that one clips the corner.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That clips the zone, and the count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center at the plate, Andy Pages. Pages getting the start in right, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he was born in Cuba. The 1-0. Out to short, Jimenez. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Dean batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Just misses with that one.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Not close with that one. Ball 2. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Betts in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Turns and fires to Betts. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they still lead it 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become into awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 straight.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And the batter is George Springer. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Will Smith. Ball 1 there.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
A little bit low. Out to center. Varsho makes the grab, 1 away. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep, fastball for a strike. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Now a jump throw, and very nicely done for the out. Tommy Edman at the plate, doubled his first time up. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Nathan Lucas. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.